Welcome to these additional episodes of Your Pregnancy Week by Week. We're going to provide information about things you may want to know about before baby's birth and in the weeks and months after baby arrives. Dr. Glade Curtis and I hope these discussions will help you and your partner settle into your new roles as parents. The information in these episodes is a general informative guide. None of the information we provide is intended to replace, countermand, or conflict with the advice given to you by your own doctors. Always follow his or her advice. Use the information you learn here as a starting place in your dialogue to help you put your life with baby and after pregnancy concerns, questions, or interests into words. Each episode will cover one topic. Our discussions are intended to help guide you through the many new experiences awaiting you. So let's get started on this discussion. We're going to talk about the cost of childcare. The rising cost of childcare in the United States is a challenge for many working parents. Childcare is a major financial concern for many families. How do you pay for childcare? Can you adjust work schedules to reduce expenses? Should you leave the workforce? Whether one of you will stay home after baby's birth is a decision you'll have to make together. We cover this in the podcast episode, Return to Work or Stay Home, a Compromise. A major concern is the cost of childcare. For some families, childcare costs can be 25% or more of their household budget. Paying for childcare is often a big budget household expense. The cost of infant and toddler care through age 3 is the highest, depending on the type of care you choose. Childcare costs don't drop dramatically as a child gets older. The average cost for a 4-year-old can be over $100 a week. Childcare costs vary by location, and urban centers may be more expensive than rural areas. However, we do have some average costs. The average cost in 2025, if baby is in a center-based infant care facility, is around $1,230 a month. That's close to $15,000 a year. If baby is cared for in a family care setting, it can be cheaper than center-based care. It can cost a little over $11,500 a year, about 25% less than care in a center. If you have a nanny, costs can be even higher. Weekly nanny costs average over $800 a week. No matter what situation you choose, childcare costs are a notable expense for nearly every family. Families with different income levels make different decisions about childcare. Limited income families may reduce work hours to care for young children. Households making less than $75,000 a year often provide care themselves. About 35% of these households reduce work hours to care for their children. Higher income families are more likely to pay for care. Most do not reduce work to care for children, only about 14% do so. In-your home care can be more or less costly, depending on placement fees or additional fees based on extra tasks a caregiver performs. If you have 2 or more children in childcare, costs can rise significantly. Public funding is available for some limited income families. Title EE is a program paid for with federal funds. Call your local Department of Social Services for further information. Other programs can help deal with child care costs. They include a federal tax credit program, the Dependent Care Assistance Program, and Earned Income Tax Credit. These 3 programs are regulated by the federal government. Contact the Internal Revenue Service for further information or visit their website. Of all the children eligible to receive federal child care assistance, only about 12% actually receive it because programs are often not fully funded. In some situations, a child may have special care needs. If your baby is born with a disability or a health problem that needs one-on-one attention, childcare may cost more. If one of you decides not to return to work after baby's birth, as a couple you need to explore how you will live on one paycheck. Listen to our other podcast episodes that deal with this situation. If you both will return to work, find out how much childcare will cost before baby's birth. Then begin setting aside money now to cover it. Adjust spending if you're going to live on one income, then begin living on your adjusted income before baby's birth. If you're going to pay for childcare, start putting the money you'll pay for it in a savings account now. You'll have adjusted your lifestyle to pay for childcare, and you'll have some extra money when baby arrives. Start now to make these important decisions. If you'd like to read about baby, check out our book, Your Baby's First Year, Week by Week. We cover many subjects dealing with baby in a weekly format. Each week is a fairly quick read. If you want to find out more about this podcast, visit our website, yourpregnancyweekbyweek.com. If you're looking for something specific, check out the podcast topics list. It lists topics about baby covered in our Let's Explore More segments. Follow us on social media for updates, new podcast episodes, and other important information. Visit Your Pregnancy Week by Week, all one word, on Facebook and Instagram.